Fiber edition. Oh. We're coming to you from the past, and we're doing the Fiber Friends tag. So this is my friend Trina, and I'm going to ask her the Fiber questions, and she's going to answer them to the best of her ability. All right, so how did we meet?
Okay. Oh my gosh, you know this story. Okay, so
yeah.
We actually met at tryouts for theater at St. Hubert's when we were 13.
It's been a while.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, I'm turning 29, so we'll just say that.
Yeah. And then we both got in to the theater program and started hanging out thereafter in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very busy in high school.
Trina were.
Trina did the art club and the
mock trial
and the paper. What was the video? No, the
yearbook.
The yearbook.
Yes,
site.
I did. I did do yearbook, or not yearbook. It was a literary magazine.
Yeah, I can't think of what it's called.
I wasn't cool enough to do the yearbook. Echoings.
Look at me go.
Echoings.
No,
you remember better than I do.
I'm just like I'm like draining my brain to try and think of it. All right.
No, but you did like 8,000 clubs.
Yeah, I did.
And I only did theater for 1 year because I didn't want to give up my weekends. I was very.
There was a lot of practices.
I really started like watching theater more than doing theater.
They were very supportive. They always came to see the shows. So how long have I been knitting?
Okay, so I remember, and you could have started before this, but I remember college, like what, sophomore year maybe?
About.
Yeah. I remember you getting into it and knitting scarves. And I was like impressed from the start because
so many scarves.
I had always wanted to knit, and you bought me yarn, and I still have them, and purple.
Do this with me.
Yes, purple knitting needles, and I just struggled and struggled and struggled, and I kept like re-knitting the same scarf. I would rip it out. I would like I would drop a stitch, and then I would rip the whole thing out and re-knit.
Redo
but
it.
You just kind of kept going on from there.
It's been I guess
it's been a long time.
I guess it was my.
You'd been like 19, right? Like somewhere in there.
Yeah, because we graduated in 2011, so I was 21 when I graduated. So I guess I was about 19 to 20 when I started.
Yeah.
August. Hot. Because it was right after Pop-Up Cast.
Yeah.
And like that week, I was like, I'm gonna learn to knit. You wonder how I process things. We gave up the dog, and I'm like, I'm gonna learn to brioche. Not even lying. All right. So, would you go to a fiber festival with me?
You know what? I would.
They're not too scary, I promise.
Yeah. No, I would. I think there's a lot of stuff I might not understand. But, you know, I'm an artist, so I would be...
You would appreciate it. I think there's a lot of handmade things that you would just walk around going, ooh.
That's true. That's
like,
true.
That would... I think you'd definitely enjoy it. Yeah. It's crowded. I know you're not a huge fan of crowds, but it's not like mob teen crowds.
Right.
It's like people meandering with large bags crowds.
Right. It's more my tribe, I think.
Yep.
Definitely. Yeah.
How do you feel about me knitting in public?
I'm just used to it. It's like, it's just synonymous with you. And honestly, like, half the time anymore, it's just like, if you don't have a project.
That's weird.
That's weird.
Like,
that's
did you forget?
Weird. Yeah. I'm like, what's going on? Yeah, are you okay? No, it's so just, it's like a physical extension of you.
Yeah. I think the people at my last job, like, it just became so normal so fast that it was, like, odder if I didn't have something in my hands. They'd be like, oh, so what you working on?
Yeah,
just like,
always.
That was normal.
It's just, you constantly working on whatever project you're working on has, helped me to, like, when I every now and then sporadically knit or crochet, if I don't want to put something down, I feel like, oh, it's okay if I put this in my purse and go out.
Yeah.
So,
like this is mine. I take it with me now.
I don't feel any shame about it.
So what is the coolest thing that you have learned from me entering the yarn world?
I think it's hard to pick one thing. I think and this might be another question you asked me, so I might be answering. I don't know. I didn't read. I don't know what your.
She didn't look at the questions.
I didn't look at them.
As there's like an adorable bird outside.
I mean, I think seeing how you've turned this into like a business for yourself as well, like a passion, a business, and how you manage that, to me is really fascinating, because there's so many pieces that go into it that, like, I get to learn every time I come see you.
We dyed yarn.
Yeah,
that was fun.
That was and is and continues to be really cool. And I think since we're both painters too.
Yes, so it is painting with, it's like a different type, but it is absolutely just kind of like painting with color. And
then I get to dye yarn, and I get to take the skein
and then take it home and work with it. We should do that. She's here till Tuesday, so there's plenty of time.
I would love to.
Yes, we will do that. Let's see. What is your favorite thing that I made you to date? And I've made several things, and several of them were quite terrible. Like, I think back, I'm like, oh, you poor thing. You're very kind about everything you've ever received, though.
Well, here's the thing, though. I didn't have a frame of reference. Like, you've improved. Like,
right. Like, this would never have been a thing when I was in high school or college.
So I was impressed.
College or quite beyond. Like, this was not, this is, like, very recent leveling up.
So, like, I have scarves from you, and, like, I have, like, a whole bin of, like, scarves, socks, and I think every time you give me something, I'm like, whoa, like the quality of this compared to like the last time, even the socks you gave me today.
Yes.
I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not wearing
I like looked down, I was gonna grab your foot.
That's good, I'm not that flexible.
I'll insert a photo. I
have many, I took many.
Yeah, I'll pop that in.
But like how, I don't know, but I need to answer this specific question.
What's your favorite thing?
My favorite thing, and I've never worn it actually, but we both got do you know what I'm going to say?
I have a feeling.
Do you remember? You made me a crocheted, you could wear it as a bikini top or a bra, and it's got little like
cups.
Yeah, yes, it's like little cups.
It's like a bralette.
And a little like chain stitched, and we just giggled over it. And it's like pastel colors, and I will like never get rid of it. I don't know if I'll ever wear it out because I'm not confident enough to be wearing it out, but that is probably my favorite, one of my favorite gifts just in general.
Just here's a bra.
Mm-hmm. It's wonderful.
That's the friendship right there.
Yep.
It was after college. I was working at St. Charles. I knit you an acrylic over worsted weight. It had to be like a bulky
the yellow,
weight,
right?
Acrylic, purple,
yes,
blue, and green, faded, variegated sweater.
Yeah.
Like, it was so bad. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Yeah, so I had made this like variegated sweater, and I look back on it now and go, how could you have worn it? You would have died from heat. like it just wouldn't have happened.
I feel like I did wear it.
There you go, trying to get us a little deeper.
I wore it once with like a tank top underneath because it needed something under it.
I like think about that and I'm like,
but I was so impressed
because never would have been able to wear it.
But you made clothing. That was impressive.
That was just out. That was in St. Charles, and it was like just before I met Pat, which is where his horrible sweater came from.
Oh my god, that's right. That was before Pat.
Mm-hmm. It was just before Pat, like milliseconds before Pat. But yeah. Hilarious.
Oh my god.
Okay. Next one. How do you explain to others what I do?
So this conversation usually starts out as I have a friend that hand dyes yarn. That's usually how I begin to describe you.
Okay.
And then that gets followed up with she has an Etsy store. And she just, she she's just constantly knitting, and that's kind of how I describe what you do. That you hand dye yarn, and you have a business, and that you vlog.
Yeah.
So that's usually what I say now.
What would you do with all of my business if I died tomorrow? Had to throw it in. Gabby's is hysterical.
I know.
So I had to steal it.
Sure, you're younger than me. You're gonna outlive me. So that's how I see it, at least. I know that's not how things work, but that's how it works. You're 1 year younger, therefore you will live 1 year longer than I do.
Whenever you go, I have 1 year left.
How it works.
That's it.
If it's next week, then you have 1 year.
I have 1 year. That's
until
it.
Then, until you go. That's just how it works.
Yeah, 1 year.
So, I would probably, because I'm a therapist. I'm an artist and I'm a therapist. I'm an art therapist, if you've ever heard of that. But at any rate, I would
say good odds on this community that they've heard of that.
So I would probably, I'm looking at like all of your yarn.
You're like, what can I use it for?
I would probably do some sort of charity related thing, or like a program, or like support a program.
Makes me feel good.
I know.
Yeah, like I like helping people beyond. That works.
And so like that would be something where maybe it would be like to help kids learn how to knit, which you've done already, but then maybe have them knit things that then are then further donated. So like it's skill building and community building, but then whatever's made, scarves or hats or like little toys or whatever's made could then get donated to like kids that need.
I like it. I'll make you a list so that,
I'm gonna need
if
help.
I ever flip the coin, you know where to go.
Yes.
These are the ones I've heard of.
Yes.
I'll put it in my will.
Thank
By
you.
the way.
Yes.
How many subscribers do you think I have?
Oh my god. I don't know how to even, I don't know what, like.
I have a guesstimate in my head. I would have to actually look up the number, but I
mean.
I can.
Thousand?
Above 1,000.
Above 1,000?
Above 1,000, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I never, like.
Give a second guess?
No, that, above 1,000, how?
So I'm
like
ranging under, in between
3?
1 and, yes, so I'm about 3.2, 3.4, 3.5, around there, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
In only 2 years.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. It feels like you've been doing this longer.
I'm like hoping that there'll be another like spurge soon, and like it'll go up more.
If you haven't subscribed,
click that
subscribe button.
Feel like there should be like a ding. Just a little like that was
just right here. Just add like a little.
Yeah, like in the doodly doo below. That's what they say all the time.
And click that bell below for notification. I watch a lot of YouTubers.
Yeah, I do.
Notifications.
Yeah, so it's like and I'm about matched on Instagram. So it's about 3.2
you have a good
to 3.5. So I'm about matched 1 for 1.
Because I post about nothing on Instagram, and like I see how many followers you have. Damn,
I love all of you so much. I do. What would you want me to make you if you could pick anything?
If I could pick anything, I would probably want one of those. What was the pattern that you
sea
had?
glass.
Yeah, sea glass. I would want one of those.
I like this.
Probably.
Trina was my model. If you don't recognize her because she has different colored hair, Trina was the model.
Yeah, it was great. It was smoky.
I think that has sold 35 to 40 copies, or at least 35 to 40 downloads. And I think several of them I did gift. People have been answering questions on, I think it was 2 vlogs ago. So I did comment, and then subscribe, and put below what you would want, and I'll send you a pattern. So I'm picking the winners out of there. So it's been fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I loved wearing it. It laid really nicely. I don't know. I feel like I would want maybe like a puppy in like a wine color, or you know what else I would love, because I'm boring like that. I would want like gray or like a gradient. like dark gray,
Yeah.
like light gray.
Oh, I like the gradient set. That would
You know?
that would keep it interesting for me because then the
Right.
colors would keep changing.
Right, even
so you
though
could do
it
a
would be-
fade,
I would love that.
like a
And
light fade.
just wear that with like a pair of leggings or like a little sweater.
I'm
I
hoping,
just like, you know,
I'm hoping to
planting
release
the
some
seed.
sleeves with it too, because the Hagrid top is the
I love that one too.
Yep, my
Okay,
Hagrid
so
top
both
is
of
the
those,
same thing with
please.
sleeves. It's just with sleeves.
And
I have to
what's
write it down.
What's the wine colored yarn?
It's Hagrid.
Just Hagrid. Just
Hagrid.
I need that,
I
please.
love that top.
That
That's one of my favorites. It's like this is a second now because it's so big and comfy. I knit a 44 when I'm a 38, so it's just like tent. It's a tent of yarn. It's very cozy though. How do you feel about me podcasting?
I think it's incredibly cool.
It's a little nerve-wracking, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
never
literally,
talked.
there's no one in this room, and yet it's nerve-wracking to do
Yeah.
this.
I've never talked on a YouTube video, so it's kind of like.
I think that's true. I mean, you've been in when I like shove a camera in your
Right.
face randomly, but
Usually silent.
you just
Yeah, just.
I love your big smile.
Yeah, so that's what I do, and that's why I'm awkward. But hi, YouTube.
But I like yeah. We'll still smile.
Yes, but I want to support you. But yeah, no, I'm actually. It's something I've thought about. Not that I have anything I would do it for, but something I've thought about doing many times in the past. I don't know, down the line. But I think it's really cool that you do it, and it's like it's a hindsight thing where I see all the components that kind of. Since I've known you for like almost 20 years.
Yeah.
Just a couple years shy of that. Where I see how you've progressed to have all the skills that you need to, because this is hard work. Like I see, and that's the other thing. It's not just the business part, but it's like the work of filming and editing, like all these different components that go into like, I really admire that.
I gotta find a way to start compressing videos better because they take forever to get up onto YouTube. Oh my gosh. They just take forever. It took like 18 hours to get the last vlog. It's insane. But yeah, I think I only have one more. Ooh, and okay. I think I only have one more. How many balls of yarn do you think I could sneak into this apartment?
How many balls of yarn do I think you could see? So you're really stealthy though. Like I've seen, that's another part of you I've seen for years. You are very stealthy, and you would
Like things just appear.
Yeah, like you would shove that in, like you would like
get a carton of eggs.
Yeah, like you would.
It's mini
You
steaks.
would like shove, like you would like roll them into like clothing, and I just bought some like some jeans, honey, and it's like stuffed. Like you're making a scarecrow or something, just like stuffed with stuff. I don't know. I mean, I
think I'm running out of room in the cubes.
I know, that's
to be
what I'm
fair.
looking at. I'm like, I don't know where.
This was 4 balls though, so like 4 balls out, and the socks are slowly dwindling. I have some. Yeah, I have quite a lot of projects I have to do.
I no doubt that you could sneak a bunch in. Like
where
at
I
one
would
time.
put it.
That's I'm like, I don't know what I like.
Like it's hanging from the doors of
Yes.
this one.
Yeah.
You can see one right behind her head.
Have you done like a
there.
tour of this room yet?
I don't think I have. I
You
mean,
should.
that corner we should just avoid.
Right. That's okay.
Everybody's got that corner. You know the one I mean. It's usually in a bedroom.
Mhm. Mine's a closet right now.
But they tend to be in every room. There's a corner that you just don't talk about. I pulled it out. I got to put it back in. I
pulled it out.
I hooked it with my wrist.
Oh god, there's nothing in this. I drank.
I
all
turned
the
it
tea.
on for you.
I drank all the tea.
Oh, well, this has been fun.
I know.
Last
I
question.
enjoyed this.
So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed meeting Trina a little bit. And if you have any questions for her, please comment down below and I will pass them along and we can get her back on here. She's here till Tuesday, so there's more hope. And then we'll be vlogging birthday shenanigans, and we're going to the movies, and there's lots of stuff going on. So I hope you enjoyed this, and we will be seeing all of you soon. Bye.
Bye.